This is my Raymond wheel, and this is how not to crash on your bike. And it comes down to two things really, mainly crashing on your bike, or just crashing in general, is one, risk assessment, and two, your ability. I'll go on to risk assessment first, and I'll talk you through like what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. I think one of the main things you gotta think of, and take this how you will, but stereotyping while you're on a bike does help you, because worst thing is you stereotype and they're not like that, and then what you thought might happen didn't happen, and then you're safer because of it. So I'll give you an example. If a taxi driver usually like to pull in, pull out, not indicate, don't tell you where they're going, you have no idea what's happening. Like that guy, he's not indicating, but I slowed down anyway, just to be on the safe side. He was going slow, so I could tell he wasn't going to pull out. And that's the sort of thing you got to be thinking of. Taxi drivers, they'll pull out whenever they want. Maybe it's a mum with a child in the back, so they might not be observing the way they should do. Is it somewhat a boy racer's driving around, dragging it round? He's going to be right up your backside. You need to be careful what he's doing, what he's thinking. Stereotyping while you're on a car, or bike, is not a bad thing. The next thing for you to do is not overestimate your actual abilities on a bike, and I think that's where most crashes come from, is people racing, especially in the wrong areas as well. People racing about don't fully know their own capabilities, and they're not racing in an area which is safe, and then they send it too far, go out roundabout, can't stop for the roundabout, and it's too late by that point. You're already out there and you've already been smashed. If you've got a clear straight road, kind of like this, but maybe a bit more open, there's a lot of roads for people to pull out, then send it. Well, I can't obviously tell you to send it, but send it. Do what you want. If you're in a safe environment where you've weighed the risk up, what's the chance of someone actually pulling out and hurting you, then if you think it's alright, go for it. But there are your two things you need to really think about, is what are other people going to do? Are people going to pull out and are people going to do something stupid? A lot of the time you can tell if someone's up to no good or just looks wrong. You can do all your checks like you do on your test and all that stuff to be on the safe side, and make sure you're looking at the right things, checking your shoulder, your lifesavers, all that crap. But your main things are, what is the sort of person around me? Are they going to do something which is unexpected, which is not safe, which is just out of the blue? That's what you got to be thinking. What can that person do? And you can really generally tell with person to person, but you can also tell the environment where someone might do something stupid, like on a blind corner. Are you really going to tank it on a blind corner? If you are, why? Is it worth it? Unless you really know the roads and really know the people, it's just not worth it. Just be safe. Be on like where you can see it's clear and safe, then send it. If you know it's a clear road and you've got somewhere you can be safe with it, then send it. But if not, just don't risk it. It's not worth it. Like, this is a car park. It's at night. No one's here. There's one car there but parked up and no one's in it. This is where maybe you will learn how to do random figures of eights, random little bits of skill and tricks, not on an open road with your mates hooning it around. I think that's something you got to consider as well. Are you going on big bike rides with your mates who are a lot more talented than you? If so, don't try and be the lad that tries to keep up with them. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. The main two things you got to be thinking of is, what is my ability? Can I do this? Have I got the capabilities to drag it round to this capability? If not, I'm going to pat there, but it's camera there. If not, then should I leave it? Yeah, you probably should. I don't know. Some of it's pretty self-explanatory. Someone's been doing donuts here. I need to check what the thing is on this car park. But the main two things is awareness of the people around you. Is it going to be a Karen? Will they maybe swing out because they're angry at you and they don't like what you're doing? Possibly. That's what you got to think of. If they are, give them a bit of space. Don't go near them. 6 p.m. sweet. Don't go near them. Just keep your distance, keep your time, be safe. Is it a boy racer who's going to be tearing it? Let him pass and then you race your own race. You don't need to race him. If it's someone in a van, vans are usually aggressive. Let the van go. It's not worth, your life's not worth it. But am I telling you to not speed? No. I think speeding is, as long as if you're doing it in the right environment, is fine. But yeah, just keep a lookout on what's actually happening. Sorry, I'm not really doing much in terms of real life road environments and assessing what's happening on the road, but I hope that gives you an idea of sort of what to look for and what to look at. What are people doing? What are your expectations of what they're doing? Don't expect everyone can drive, because they just can't. A lot of people are terrible at driving. And then base what you're doing on what they could do. Worst case scenario, can you go past them quicker than they could hurt you? If so, just get away from them. I think getting away is a lot of the times a lot safer than anything. Stay away from people if you can. If you can't, make sure you're assessing the risk and you're not doing something you've not got the capability to do. Never mind speeding. If you can't lane split, you don't feel safe lane splitting or overtaking or whatnot, then just hold off it. Is it worth risking your life? No. Am I saying never do it? No, you should do it. Learn. It's only basics, overtaking, lane splitting, whatnot. There are things you can do. But just keep the two things in your mind. What is that person going to do? And have I got the ability to do what I might have to do in this situation? If you got both of them, you're sweet. Most people do. If you can ride a bike, you can do most things which would keep you safe. Your only other part is assessing risk. And a lot of the time, is speeding on a road that you've never been on before a high risk? Yeah. If you know the road and you know what sort of cars are going to be there and what sort of people are going to be there, go for it. Hell for leather. But if you don't, just give it a few rides, a few times. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know what certain people are going to be there, police cars, etc. So assess the risk and assess your ability. Both can be improved by watching videos, going out, practicing here and there. But generally, you'll be alright. Hope this was helpful. Sorry it's only a short one. If you did, please like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.